Hello everyone, this is Neko here, get ready to play The Infected. Alright, we're gonna continue on. So, last episode did a bit of base building, a little bit of more of a base tour showing you what I've gotten done so far. I have moved everything up here off camera. Woo, it's a pain moving a lot of stuff, but finally did it. And we got that moved over. I added in some more spikes off camera here, all that fun stuff. Now today we're going to be going out and looting. I'm going to try and hit here and head across like this, and then either head up over this way and around, or maybe come up and come around this way. But either way, we're going to hit this area over here after I hit this, because we need more technology. Basically what I'm wanting to do at this point is get some of the random items like stove. That would be nice to upgrade to. Then maybe a sink, maybe gas technology, and a few, like, there's a bunch of technologies I want to upgrade to. So, still working out on this place. You can see here, this is going to be the bathroom. I'm thinking of turning this little spot here into a little bit of a storage area for my workplace. So it's like this is going to be the guest bathroom and workstation bathroom. And then I'm going to at some point probably attempt to build an elevator all the way up there so I can get wind turbines and everything up there. But that's going to be a little ways off. In the meantime, we're going to continue on. We're going to get what we can done. I have been moving some things around, and I've been prepping some of the other places, like getting the foundation. I am going to horseshoe around this water place. Then I got to think about my extractors, where I'm going to place them, and I got to think about a few other things, and this and that, and blah, 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 blah. But in the meantime, yes, I probably said that like 12 times, but oh well. We're going to head, and we actually might want to start looking into gas, though. Like, actually looking into it, because we're already halfway and I haven't been doing a lot. Now, since the truck can go over spikes, I think I'm going to build a bridge using spikes so that I can get in and out of my base. We'll have to test that out at some point, but let's go. Yes, I probably should have drank some water, but I have some food prepped for me, and later might have to start looking into getting some of the technologies. You know what? Just because. Easy. Hey, you, over here. Look. There we go. Now we hit space. That allows me to exit. Sweet. Oh yeah, I forgot to do something, and I was going to show you guys a trick. Oh well. I'm sure we'll do good enough, because literally I'm going to be using my truck for most of this. Killing? Oop. I thought that respawned there. Actually, is there any bandages in here? Sweet, that might save me. There's my food and water. Emergency, there's a bandage, perfect. I forgot to empty out some of this. Oh well, we'll throw that in there, and that's my gas. We'll throw that in there. Okay, let's continue on. If I see enemies, I'm running them over because it's free money. Oop, wow. If they give money. Ooh, plastic. Sometimes they do give other good items in the process. Screws. I got screwed. Alright, let's go. Go, go, go. Now, I won't do this for every single enemy, because sometimes they'll be like right in front of a tree, and that's going to give me some dizziness. Ooh. But if they're in the middle of the road, I mean, might as well. I remember when frogs used to spawn so close that if you were hitting high speed travel like what I was doing, you could hit one or one would spawn on your truck and you would just do a front flip, and it was just like, whee! But I think the developer made it where they can spawn a little bit farther away, so there wasn't a chance of you impacting an invisible super force wall, which I'm thankful for. There were so many times I ran into a frog that just flipped me. It was impressive. Where are we at? Oh, I took the wrong way. Bonk. Probably should have been paying attention to the map. Oh well, we got plenty of time. Whee! So we'll take a left up here when we come to an intersection. Nope, wrong intersection. Next intersection. Some of these roads don't make sense. Like that one is, that one's a little bit better than a couple of the others, but still. Personally, I'm lazy. I like using the truck to kill everything. Makes clearing out easier and faster. Now, I forgot to mark down some of the places that I've been to for killing or for technology. Oh, there's the name. There you are. I was wondering. Squeeze. Now, I probably won't do this for every single one, but my goal here is to find tech. I want to try and get as much tech as possible. Because also the enemies can open doors, so closing it is pointless unless you're listening for the squeak or the sound of the door opening. Like if you listen, you can hear that door opening. That tells you, oh, enemies coming. But when you're talking, it's a little bit harder to hear it. So it's actually kind of pointless for me, but at the same time, I can still sometimes hear it. Not always. Oh, I need to eat some food. Alright, well, let's see what we can find in here loot-wise. We do have a big truck, and hopefully we can find some bandages and other things in the process. Especially bandages. I definitely need to start making some more of them. I've been too lazy, which is not a good thing. Double check on the back here. Double check on the back. They used to have some tech that would hide on the back behind of these. I don't know if it does that anymore. It's been like so long, I have like no clue. I would have to actually test it out quite a bit. Okay. And I believe most of the time tech, if it's going to be in a building, it's usually, I believe, the first floor. Usually. I'm not 100% sure. It's been forever. It's been forever since I've actually been found tech, and most of the time there's not a whole lot of like running around and stuff. It's like pretty easy to find it. I just sound like I huffed. I thought I was like exhausted for a moment. I was gonna be like, what? Now, if you're looking for emergency water, you can craft like green tea into water and stuff and drink it, but you're also wasting potential stuff for whatever you call it for winter. But it does help in an emergency. It also sells for quite a bit, so that's also... Oh. I think I've been misproven. Hey, look, a tech. I thought it was first floor only, but nope. It looks like we can find them in these little apartments here. The question is, can we find them in all of them? Like, can we find it in that? Because if so, that would be a hell of a search. Woo! Talk about fun trying to find tech from that. Anyways, I think, what do we got? We're up to how many? 2? I need 10 more, so if we can find like 2 more, I don't think there's going to be any more tech in this building. So at this rate, I'm kind of just wanting to speed through this because my main goal is more tech. Whee! That way I can get out, but I am going to double check just in case. With these new buildings, I have no clue if there's even possibility of finding stuff on the roof, and I mean tech. I haven't been playing these new POIs enough. They're actually somewhat new for me. Yes, exhausted. Let's dump off some stuff, and I probably should eat some stuff too. Anything that can stack will go in here. That's small. Anything medium can go... Oh. In here. And then anything big can go in... here. And then anything left over, I guess, can go into these. Move it. Okay. Woo! Or, I might come back for that. It would make a great emergency. Oh. Haha, you missed. Missed again. Squish. Hey, there's your buddy way down there. We'll move a little bit farther ahead. Perfect. Alright, let's go. We'll rob your body. Ah, oil shell, nice. Let's see if we can find any tech in here. Not really find any. Every time I come across these, though, I am gonna loot them. Because they increase the odds of finding more bandages. Because there's certain items that bandages tend to pop in more. Are more likely to find. These tend to have a decent chance for, like, wires, electrical, and a couple other items. Dang it. Okay, I'm not seeing any tech here. Up a floor. Actually, is there a possibility? No, in my luck, there could be possible tech that spawns. Like, maybe it would have spawned in the corner here. Or spawned on the ledge here. Like, oh. Like, it's a piece of paper that just got blown in the wind and just happened to land there. That would be one way to hide tech. There we go. Next area. Again, not sure how much tech's gonna be in here. Not sure how many places you can find it, but without a doubt, rob the bathrooms. Anything up here, or is it just... Nope. Boxes are pretty good. Everything else is pretty alright. I will take you. And you, and nothing else. What about you? Over here, any tech? Some things I would love to see eventually added in is like a wood chipper. So, like, if we want to get sticks, instead of having to tear it apart, we can throw it in the wood chipper and we could choose sticks and it would spit out sticks. Or we could choose bark and it would spit out bark. Or it would choose the plant fiber and it would spit out plant fiber. Ooh. Actually, have I been in here? And I should eat. And yes, I have. I'm going backwards. Oops. I need to go forwards. Throw that in here. Eat one of those. Eat one of those. Eat one of these. Throw the cans back in here. I should reorganize this so that I can just simply just throw everything in without having to worry about it. Like all of this can be put over here. And then I can just throw all of this into here and make it easier. I could also try and memorize the box that I put everything in, but I'm lazy. Alright, tech. I know that it's possible to find tech in here. Ooh, yes, thank you. Alright. What else can we find? Ooh, potential bed place for him. Let's go over this. If you hear some noise, sorry about it. Got some grumpy siblings. Let's continue looking for tech. Now let's see. I'm gonna get in my vehicle and drive forwards. Oh, ran out of stamina. Once I confirm all the tech out of here is gone, we'll move on to the next location. Oh, there's an enemy. Squish. Any other enemies around? Personally, I was also hoping to find any notes or notes to see if there's any lore. I'm thinking the rest of the lore is in the big city, so we might have to do a big city exploration. Ooh, 16 gold. Yeah, baby. Okay. I think we already looked in here. Ooh. Holy flip. That startled the hell out of me. You can probably tell that because the way I just like swung and everything else in between. Oh, flip. He didn't even yell. That's the annoying part. Alright, anyways. I hate the silent ones. The silent ones are the most pain in the butt ones. Okay, nothing in here, nothing in there, nothing in here. I will take this. I will take that. Ooh, yay. No tech, no tech, no tech. Sweet, sweet, sweet. Okay, that's all that. Over here. He must have came through here because this is open. Ooh, rob that. Biofuel. So far, nothing's going on. Like, not a whole lot of tech. This place might only have one. If it does, that sucks. Nope. Nope, nope, nope. Okay. Let's continue on. Into here? Nope, 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 no. Dang. This might not be a lucky place. Only one tech? Oh, there we are. There's a tech. I will take that. Okay, looks like we're good here. I'll continue to explore the rest of the buildings real quick because it is potential to have 3. It's very, very unlikely because of the number of cities in place, but it's Still a potential. Plus, I can always take more bandages if I come across more bandages. Yay! Did I... Nothing here, nothing there, nothing there, nothing there, nothing here. I will take that. Eh. Okay. No tech. Bathroom. One thing I always make sure to do. Loot the bathrooms and any of these. Because right now, bandages are a premium. Okay. Whoop. So I believe we got this side, so now we gotta get over to that side. In other words, that red building. I think we already did the green, so we should be good on that. Okay. If I remember correctly, there's a back door or a garage to this area, and I think in there has a potential for a tech in it. Where it's like either on here, on there, or on here. I don't think there's anything potentially on here, but you never know. Things change. Developer may be like, oh, let's go over here, let's go over there, with things instead. Okay. I think we're good to go here, so let's head on to the next location. I believe I'm gonna mark this place as done. We're gonna move out of the way, then I'm gonna drive up through here and see if there's anything over there. But I gotta make sure to mark, otherwise I'm gonna be like, oops, I forgot, and that's gonna suck. So we want to head left at the intersection and then a right. Left and then a right. Most of the time it's just me driving around and running things over once we get all the text, because it's kind of gets boring. Some people probably enjoy watching things get ran over. Other people are like, why not fight? Ooh, I believe it was a right. Yes. I believe I already robbed this place, but I'm not 100% sure, though. Where are the enemies? That is the question. Oh, there's one. There's another. Whee! Let's go run you over. Haha, you're dead before you could do anything. Whee! I don't think there's probably one more, but I don't know where the hell he's at. So we're gonna turn around. Then we're gonna prepare to head to the next location. I probably should loot the bodies before they disappear. Keep my spear out. And we have a time limit till they respawn, because they do respawn hell of a fast. Okay. Let's see if there's any tech. This is actually a pretty decent sized area, that's for sure. Oh, there he is. That's where you're at. Yeah, screw it. We'll leave you alone. Oh, this is a potential mic spot. Right back up in here. Nice. Alright, well. No tech in this first building. Whee! Gotta love when you get startled, though. Oh, I saw someone walking down the stairs over there, so it's potential to come across another person, or come across the fight. I'm not seeing anything in here, but I will take this. The thing is I don't know if they can see you through the windows. And I would not like to find out. No tech, no tech, no tech. Upstairs. Nothing. Nothing. Sweet. Awesome. Cleared. Out we go. Ready for a fight. No? Oh, awesome. Now sometimes you can potentially find tech on the corners of vehicles like this. Admittedly, I'm missing a lot of loot, but that's because right now that's not my goal. My goal is to try and get tech. I'll try looting some other time. The only time I'll loot is if it's medical, guaranteed medical stash areas, or if I need food. Otherwise, I'm pretty sure I'm just gonna skip it for now, because my goal is tech. The problem is, I could be using all the electrical parts and all the mechanical and other things like that I get from the... Ooh, there we are. Yay! There's 4. 6 more tech. Sweet. I believe that's it for this building. So which way, if my thing's there, that means I have 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 more buildings to search. Okay. Nope. But at least, ooh. Oh, I already searched this one. Okay, no, never mind. We got like less than that. And actually, I might even search this one. If I did, I didn't take anything. What about in here? Nope, nope. Nope, nope. Still no. Lots no. Nope. You can usually tell if I've been in here because any mirrors will have been robbed. And any bandages or these will have been robbed. Okay, so nothing in this building. It's looking like this place may only have 1 tech. Yep, okay. Next area, or next building. This, if there is any tech, it's going to be in here. But chances are, it's not. I'm pretty sure there's nothing in here. I'll take that. Nope. Nope. You know, this ain't too bad of a place to live. This would be a nice little place. I usually build big, especially if you consider the size of these. I think if you were to measure these out into foundation... Ooh, I guess there was a tech. Ooh, and I will accept that too. That's 5. Yeah! Alright. I think this area is done, so we'll move on to here. And then... probably go up through here, travel down the river, hit this area, and travel over back to here. But I am gonna check out for any more medical, like that. Alright, let's go. Next area. Most of this is just gonna be me driving around. Nothing too exciting. But still. Yeah, not much to do. This is kind of why I don't, why I try to speed run all the technologies as fast as possible. Because most of the time, it's just the same thing. You run in, search around, grab the tech, run out, you're good to go. Depending on if you have a vehicle or not. will depend on some of the things. Like with me, I have a vehicle, so I just go in, run over everything, and then just exit out. Now, if we can find 2 more at these next few stations, we'll have all the technologies. And then from there, we can start looking at money making and a few other things. Oh, this area. This area is going to probably just be quick because it's just 2 buildings. I wouldn't even count this as a town. Now, if this had like a bunch of beds and rooms, like this was all like front room, kitchen, dining room, all that. And then up here you had like a bedroom. I might go, oh, okay. In other words, if there was like 10 or 15 bedrooms here. How the hell do you get up there? I feel like there's something up there. Alright, well, let's quickly search in here. And it looks like nothing's here. Sweet. Well, put a marker here. I was hoping to find something here, but oh well. As long as we can find the majority of the tech this run, or quite a few of them, we'll be good to go. We'll put a marker here. Bonk. Now we just gotta go high speed. I wish the truck had better handling, but we are gonna definitely need to start looking into making gas because we're burning through gas. I'm pretty sure the truck has had its fuel consumption rate altered, because I remember being able to drive the entire map once with like 1 gas tank, and it was like, oh sweet. And it was amazing. Now it looks like we actually need to fuel up. I think it was a right once we got here. Yeah, this is one of those road parts that kind of don't make sense. Oh, hey. Looks like a view spot. Like you stop and pull over, take pictures of views. Nice. I think it's left. Then we'll smack here. Maybe look at selling some stuff if we can. Let's see if there's any idiots. Oh, this looks like a warehouse. That'd be a neat place to store a bunch of things. Like put some weapons, put some lore, put some other things here. Especially since there's one house. Oh, you missed. Well, technically you didn't miss, but like, where'd you go? Huh? They can poof? I didn't think they could poof. That's weird. I didn't expect them to poof. I will take that. Sweet. Medkit. Yeah, baby. Another potential mic location. Awesome. Okay, nothing with this building. No clue where the poofer went, but we'll worry about that later. Chances are they'll poof up on me. Ooh, tech. We're at 6. 4 more. Yay! And then we'll have to be dealing with them, but yeah, I'm sure it won't end in death. Nope, no tech. Thank you for your body. Ooh, money. Yay. Oh, hello there. Ah, you got pinned. Ah, sucker. I don't think I've ever found tech in here, but if it was to be, it most likely would be on one of these two tables. Nothing in here, so one more building. If we're lucky, there's gonna be tech in here. If not, well, on to the next location. Nothing here, nothing there, nothing around here, nothing on there, nothing on there. I will take this. Nope. Okay, up and around. Nope. Anything behind here? Nope. But there is a bandage. Alright, so looks like one tech here. Doesn't really matter. Was hoping to get a little bit more. Whoop. 4 more, so if we're lucky, there will be 2 here and 2 here. If not, guess we'll have to try and find it later. Guess this also would be a nice place to build because we've got a nice little waterfall thing up over there, and then a few other places. Me personally, I like choosing places that are that've got nice places to build rather than optimal locations to build. Whee! Oh, there's a waterfall. That's actually even cooler. Now let's continue on down the road, or, oh, water chicken. Whee! Alright, once we hit the road here, we'll take the left. Whee! Woo! I just feel like I got in a car accident. Thankfully, my vehicle is aquatic. Oh, wrong race. This way. So I can drive underwater and not have to worry about oxygen. Yay! Ooh. Almost smashed into a tree. Oh, hi chicken. Bye chicken. We'll keep heading north, and I gotta put a marker on that. Whoop. Sorry about that. I was looking at my map. I didn't actually see you. Literally. I think... Yeah, we're kind of wedged in here. So we'll chop this down real quick. Now we should be able to get out. There we go. Be careful when driving with a map. You may accidentally run someone over. Oh, hello. Squish. Squish. Oh, there you are. There's your buddy. Squish. Okay. 3 dead bodies. We should be good in here. Harvest you. Woo, money. Harvest you. Aw, no money. You? Yeah, there's some money. Oh, this is what the trader looks like over here. First time. It actually is my first time seeing this trader. I've only ever seen this trader. Alright, it's getting dark. Yeah, baby. Nope. Nope, nope, nope. Nope, nope, nope. Yes. Also, yes. Ooh, yes. I need one of those. Another thing I would love to see from the trader is the ability to sell bandages. So, you know these bandages here? I would love to see the trader sell them. So, an enemy drops, let's say, 15... Ooh, tech. Let's say an enemy drops 16 coins max. For these, we'll say 10 coins. That way, if you fight one of the enemies, you can afford one of these, and 5 coins for one of these. So when you fight the enemy, oh, So when you fight the enemy, if you're unlucky, you won't even be able to buy one of these because it's uh well, actually, I think it might be 15 coins for one of these bandages, because the enemy can drop 16 and 10 for that. Because the whole point of this is to get you to fight more enemies in order to attempt to save yourself from the infections. At least that's my opinion. Either way, between 10 to 15 coins for the medical ones and 5 to 10 for the non-medical ones. At least in my opinion. Because the developer made it where you had to craft the bandages, but not everybody wants to craft bandages, and technically not everybody would be skilled enough to craft medical bandages and these kinds of specialized bandages. Whereas a trader could be trading for them and selling them, and so they're like more likely to be in with the trader. Plus, it's like you got these places, so people are more likely to loot and run and sell bandages because they're they would be a very needed and they're gonna come through the door. I'm surprised that. How the? Haha. Oh, oil shell, really? Oh well. Alright. We're gonna loot here. Or we're gonna look for whatever we can. If there's any tech. Ooh, yes, tech. We got 8, so we got most of what we needed. Yeah, baby. I might loot this place up and sell it. Just so I can try and get some. Now, one thing I would like to see is the infected unable to open this, but we also can't pull out our weapons in here. So it's like, but we can have our shield. So if we have our shield out, we can have our shield out. So if we decide to leave this area, we can have our shield out, and then we can attack, block the enemies, and then pull out our weapon and attack. But if we come in here to escape, they cannot open the door, but we cannot attack either. So it's like no weapons are allowed, so we can't just stand here stabbing the enemies. But we can block, so we can be like, okay, open, block. They can't run in, but we can run in like this. So like if we want to, we could come in here, we can recover all that. They're stuck right there, and then we either have to come out and fight them or whatever, because sometimes it's kind of dangerous. 364. I wonder what we could buy. Energy boost, sleep, 20% reduction, and ooh, that actually would be nice. Iron stomach, that actually would be really nice. Core strength, elite. This actually probably would be one of the ones I would go for first. But we want to get some of these items first. Like the advanced battery, I might go for that first. Just because of how much power it stores and the fact that it's cheaper than a few of the other things. After that, I might go for the repair bench, and then maybe well, actually, elevator would be last, so we would eventually go into the mixers. The clay mixer would be first, then the advanced mixer, so we could then get a roof. Might as well rob her while we can. Okay, well, we're gonna call it here. So, if you guys enjoyed, please like. If you didn't, I understand. Not much happened. Just technology running around and gathering. I'm gonna collect whatever technologies I have, show you what I got at the end. If you guys want to see more of this series, make sure to check out my channel. If you want to see other games I play, check out the in-screen credits. That shows my most recent uploaded series that I'm doing. It could be multiple, it could be single, who knows. But if you guys want to be added onto the in-screen credits like these people, make sure to publicly subscribe. After a certain amount of time, I'll add you on. Otherwise, I hope you enjoyed and you come back for more. I'm going to get ready for the next episode, which means a little bit of grinding, a little bit of selling, looting, prepping, all that fun stuff. Probably buying the battery so we can increase our power storage and all that other fun stuff. Anyways, I'm going to let the credits roll out. Bye-bye.